Word 2013 has many different options for you to add images to your document. This can add accents to your document and even help you clarify important information. Let's say we already have a picture on our computer we'd like to add to our document. To add it to the document, we'll select the insertion point where we would want to add it. Click the Pictures button under the Insert tab in the Illustrations group. Then locate the picture in the Insertion Picture dialog box. Select the picture file and click Insert. We can see the picture has been added to the document. There are times when you may not have a picture available for your document. Word 2013 lets you search Microsoft Office Clip Art, the Internet using a Bing image search, a picture saved to your SkyDrive, and your Facebook or Flickr accounts for a picture you can use. Let's add an image by selecting the insertion point in our document where we want the picture to appear. Click Online Pictures under the Insert tab, and the Insert Pictures dialog box appears. Now we can search for clip art by typing a description of what we're looking for. When the results appear, we can decide which image will work the best for us. If we don't think any of them will work, we can go back to the search window and try searching Bing. Once again, we'll type in a description of what we're looking for and click the magnifying glass to start searching. It's important to know that if we use an image from Bing, Microsoft lets us know that the images shown are licensed under Creative Commons. We need to always make sure we check the copyright to be sure we can use the image. To avoid copyright issues, we should either use our own images, images that are in the public domain, or purchase images from stock photo sites where we will receive a license with the image. We won't use a picture from the Internet, so we'll click the Back to Sites button and choose a different option. You can also access pictures you've saved to your SkyDrive. Let's add another image from our SkyDrive. First, we'll click on Browse to access our SkyDrive files. Then we'll click on the Pictures folder, select a picture, and click the Insert button, and our image is added. It's now possible to insert images from Facebook or Flickr. You'll need to connect Word 2013 to your Facebook or Flickr account to accomplish this. We'll need to connect to a Facebook account and find a picture to use. We'll return to the Insert tab, click the Online Pictures button, choose the Facebook icon at the bottom of the window, and then click Connect. Next, enter the email or phone number of the Facebook account, then enter the password, and check the Keep Me Logged In checkbox. Now we can click Login. A pop-up window lets us know that we've connected successfully. Just click Done to close it. Now we see Facebook listed with all the other locations where we can search for pictures. If we want to add pictures from Flickr, we'd click the Flickr button at the bottom and follow the connection instructions to access the Flickr account. Whenever a picture is selected, the Picture Tools Format tab will show in the ribbon. It provides you tools you can use to make basic changes to your picture. You can change the contrast, add artistic effects, remove backgrounds, or crop them. We'll choose the picture in our document to apply our changes. Let's look at how to add a frame around the picture. We'll hover over the predefined options in the Picture Styles group located under the Picture Tools Formatting tab. We could click on one of the styles if we want to apply it. Instead, we'll use the other options to apply a unique style. While we are applying effects to our picture, we will be able to preview what our picture will look like if we were to apply the effect. We can use the Picture Border, Picture Effects, and Picture Layout buttons to create our own style. These tools are also located in the Styles group under the Picture Tools Format tab. When adding a picture border, we can choose the color of the border, the weight of the line, and even the type of the line. We'll add a blue border and change the weight of the border to 3 points. We can also add picture effects like shadows, reflections, glow, soft edges, bevel, and 3D rotation. We can apply these effects to our pictures by clicking on Picture Effects, choosing an effect style from the list, and then selecting the look we want. Each effect has an Options button at the bottom of the list of predefined choices. This gives us total control over the look of that effect. Let's add a soft edge to our picture. We'll make sure our picture is selected, then click Picture Effects, move our mouse pointer down to Soft Edges, and click 2.5. The effect is applied to the picture. We can also choose to add pictures to Smart Art Designs using the Picture Layout under the Picture Effects button. We can arrange, add captions, and resize the pictures by applying this effect. We'll look at some of the designs by clicking Picture Layout and hovering over the effects. We can also add simple captions to our pictures. We'll right-click the image and select Add Caption. This method gives you more control over the appearance of a caption. The Add Caption dialog box opens, and we can change several aspects of the caption. We won't use a caption for this picture, so we'll click Cancel to close the dialog box. You may have a picture that needs some basic photo editing, but you'd still like to use it. Microsoft Word lets you correct the picture by adjusting its sharpness and brightness. We'll choose the Corrections button in the Adjust group and hover our mouse over each option to preview the correction. Once the picture has been corrected, we can change our picture by clicking an option. You can adjust the overall color of images you place in your documents. For example, if we want to change the picture to black and white, we would click the Color button under Corrections and choose the Black and White Recolor button. As with the other effects, we can move our mouse over the effects and see a preview. Once you see the color that you would like to apply, just click on the effect. Word provides some preset artistic effects you can apply to your picture. They include effects such as texturizer, chalk sketch, blur and glass, among others. We'll look at the different artistic effects by clicking the Artistic Effects button under the Color button in the Adjust group and preview the effect. We won't apply any at this point. When you insert a picture into a document that has text, the picture is placed in line with the text by default. This can make it hard to move the picture around in the document. You can use the text wrapping tools to change the setting and have more flexibility with the placement of your picture. Let's switch to our other document, and then we'll open a picture in between the first and second sentence in the paragraph. We'll click Pictures under the Insert tab, locate the picture that we would like to insert into our document, select it, and then click Insert. Now that we've added our picture, let's take a look at how we can wrap text around it. We'll go to the Picture Tools Format tab and click the Wrap Text button in the Arrange group. A drop-down list shows with the different text wrapping options. We'll hover over each one to see a preview. Once we've found the option we want to use, we just click it. Another way to set the placement of our picture is using the Position tool. If we have a particular place in our document we want the picture to be shown, we can click the Position button in the Arrange group of the Picture Tools Format tab. We can hover over each option to determine where we would like the picture to be placed within the document. When you are working with images in Word, you will need to know how to resize and crop the picture. Resizing just makes the picture bigger or smaller, while cropping cuts away the outer edge of the picture to create a new version. We'll resize our picture to fit our document better. To resize it, we just click on the picture to make it active, then click and hold down the mouse on one of the picture's corner handles. Now we'll slide the mouse toward the middle of the picture or away from it to change the size. The corner handle ensures the picture is sized proportionally. Now let's crop our image. The Crop button is on the Picture Tools tab, which is active when we have our picture selected. Let's click the Crop button. Now we can see the black crop marks around the image. They are located at all four corners and on each side. We can click and drag the bottom, side, and top mark inward on the image with our mouse to change how much of the picture will be seen. The area we're cropping away is shaded in gray. Finally, we'll click outside of the image to remove the cropped area. When we are working on picture placement, we may need to tweak the picture by using resize and cropping until the image fits correctly. There are many things that you can do to customize your Word document. One of those things is adding shapes. To add a shape, go to the Insert tab and click the Shape button in the Illustration group. We'll select a cloud shape in the Callout section. We'll click in the document where we would want the shape to appear and drag it to the size we'd like. A bounding box is placed around the shape after it's inserted. The circular arrow at the top of the bounding box can be used to rotate the shape to the left or right. You can drag on the handles of it to enlarge or reduce the size of the shape. We can use the text wrapping button to format our text around the shape as well, just like we did with pictures. The Drawing Tools Format tab shows in the ribbon when our shape is selected. We can use the shape styles to preview and select a predefined color style. We can also modify the color of the inside of the shape by using the Shape Fill button, or the color of the outline by using the Shape Outline button. We'll change the outline to a dark blue color as an example. We'll click the Shape Outline button in the Shape Styles group of the Drawing Tools Format tab, and then choose the color to apply it. WordArt is a very popular feature in Microsoft Word. It allows you to create text with unique predefined formatting in your document. We'll use WordArt to create a heading for our document. We'll click the Insert WordArt button in the text group under the Insert tab. Next, we'll choose one of the options. Now we can type our text, move it to the correct spot in the document, and use the Drawing Tools Format tab to make any changes. You can insert videos into your documents just as easily as you can insert images. We'll insert a video as an example. First, we'll go to the Insert tab and click the Online Video button in the Media group. Now we'll need to determine where we will get the video from. We can search for the video on Bing. You can add it using a video embedded code shown on video web pages such as YouTube, and even pull the video from YouTube itself. We'll choose to insert our video from YouTube. We may need to search for the video on YouTube. Once we locate it, we can add it to our document. A feature that was new with Word 2010 is the ability to take a picture of your screen or a portion of your screen and have it appear instantly in your documents. We'll add a picture of our entire screen and one of just a section of our screen. We need to place our insertion point where we want the screenshot to appear. Then select the Insert tab and click the Screenshot button in the Illustrations group. A drop-down menu shows with thumbnails of the screens we can take our picture of. We'll choose the picture we want, and it will be inserted. Now, let's explore adding a section of our screen using the Screen Capture button. First, we'll select the Screen Clipping command from the Screenshot button menu. The entire window will become opaque. Next, we'll click the left mouse button and drag the pointer over the area we want to capture. The selected area becomes clear. We just release the mouse to capture the screenshot, and it automatically appears in our document. The Smart Art feature is a welcome shortcut for users that want to create professional-looking visuals to show lists, processes, cycles, and more. In the past, if you wanted to create one of these objects, you would have to build them one shape at a time. Now the objects are created for you. You just need to enter your own information and you'll be done. Let's create an example. We'll click the Smart Art button located in the Illustration section under the Insert tab to open the Choose a Smart Art Graphic dialog box. Now we can choose the type of smart art we want based on what we need to create. We'll create a smart art graphic to explain a process. We'll start by choosing Process on the left side of the dialog box. Now we need to choose the specific smart art graphic we want to use from the options and then click OK. The smart art graphic is now placed in our document as an object. We can change the color of the smart art by clicking the Change Color button in the Smart Art Styles group under the Smart Art Tools Design tab. A small dialog box appeared when we created our smart art that allows us to easily add text to our graphic. Each bullet point represents one of the objects in the process. We can easily add more objects by adding more text. We'll add some text to our process and create an additional step in the process as an example. Let's look at the Smart Art Tools Format tab. We have access to the basic formatting tools we've used to format other objects in Word. They can also be used here in the same way. Charts let you create a visual representation of information you would normally show your reader in a table format. You can choose the design of the chart and how it's formatted. Let's create a chart in a new document. We'll need to go to File and New and open a blank document from the templates. Now we'll click the Chart button under the Insert tab in the Illustrations group, and the Insert Chart dialog box opens. The chart types are arranged along the left side of the window. We'll choose the column style and then click OK. A dialog box will open that looks very similar to Microsoft Excel, only it is pre-filled with column headings, row headings, and even some example data. This is where we can enter the data information we want to show in our chart. We can always go back and change it if we need to. We'll look at how to do that a little later in the lesson. Whenever you insert a new chart into your document, the Chart Tools Design and Format tabs will show in the ribbon. The Quick Layout tool located in the Chart Layout group under the Chart Tools Design tab provides several predefined chart formats you can apply for a professional look even if you're in a hurry. We'll click the Quick Layout button and roll over the designs to see some of the available styles. We can also use the Chart Styles group to change the look of the chart, including the colors. We'll move our mouse over some of the chart styles to preview a few of those styles. Now we'll click the Change Colors button and move our mouse over the different color schemes to see those options. We can click one when we're ready to apply it. Now let's look at the data and chart groups. The data group lets us change aspects of the data we originally entered when we set up our chart. The Select Data button opens both the Chart in Microsoft Word dialog box and the Select Source Data dialog box. Let's open the Select Source Data dialog box. Now we can swap rows with columns or vice versa. Choose to add more data to our chart by adding more rows and columns in our data table, and much more. The Chart in Microsoft Word dialog box, which can also be opened using the Edit Data button, gives us a quick way to add to or update our data. We can use the Change Chart Type button under the Chart Tools Design tab to modify the type of chart we are using. This tool would be handy if we realized that a pie chart was a better option than the original chart we had selected. All we need to do is click the Change Chart Type button and select the chart we need. Now let's look at the chart tools available on the Chart Tools Format tab. Not surprisingly, this tab allows us to format our chart. We can use the tools in the Current Selection group to change the formatting of an item we've selected. The Insert section in the Chart Tools Format tab has the tools that allow us to insert shapes, apply shape styles, and add word art. The Arrange group lets us arrange our data and images, including text wrap and position. And the Size group allows us to adjust the size of our chart.